Yeah, a lot of people rag on the Silver Age of DC Comics, but if I had to be honest, I'd rather read those over again than read any of the current crap that they're putting out. For every, like, say, one decent book they have in corporate comics land, there's dozens upon dozens of shit that you don't or shouldn't read. So even buying the one decent comic to me is like that doesn't even help. That won't course correct them. Yeah, so that's the reason why I might look at stuff every once in a while, but for like news wise, but it just keeps spiraling further and further away of what comic books are supposed to be. It's supposed to be simple, fun escapism for a little while, but far too often, a lot of modern creatives that interject their own junk into comics make it to like pretentious levels of boredom and mundane manifesto that I could care less about. It's just not worth it. It's like, ugh. And to seeing what they're doing with that far sector thing, I mean, I just rebogged a little bit. Like, memes are cryptocurrency in that place? Like, what? Yeah, I'm going to just be over here writing more Uplift Protocol that has more Golden Age and Silver Age sensibilities, and with a little bit of, I guess, a slight update with some modern things, but not modern in the way of Grimdark or The Boys or Deconstruction and all that. Just more like, you know, I guess like with computer power and everything, like based off of like some more modern tech concepts of what we can do in space, but extrapolated to basically space opera superhero aspect. That's what I mean by a little bit of modern sprinkles on there. Other than that, it's pretty much 100% what Florida Woman wants in a book. So there we go. That's about it. Like, I don't even know if I should make this in a kind of a rant thing. I guess I could put it in mini rants, I suppose. But it's just more of a fact that corporate IPs do not want to actually grow their audiences anymore. They just supplant them with people that like the whole idea is like writing for market. Well, these guys don't even think to do that anymore. They just plaster whatever the hell they want into these comics and call it a day. And I know these corporations really don't care about whatever prospective audience or writing to market or anything else is, because every time they think they're doing something brilliant, it's like, oh yes, we'll make Hawkman black or something. It's like, create an actual new black character so you can grow that IP. Why constantly give mantles to other people when it's just a very lazy way of like, yes, we're going to continue this character, but we'll just strap a new little thing of paint on him. See, the thing is, when you create new characters, you don't have to be original, really. Just take some simple concepts and don't have them tied to other, legacy characters. You can have a very simple concept and then just keep building it up over time. I mean, that's what I'm doing with Uplift Protocol. None of these characters are original in and of themselves. The only thing that has a little spark of maybe some originality is just me adding what I want into it. But again, even that can basically be said of like, I'm just spelling out what kind of tropes and themes and everything else in story setups that I find interesting and going from there. And even that's not wholly original either. It's okay. The just man, just start off simple and then you can grow stuff over time. DC doesn't really understand this anymore. They just basically wreck their own stable of characters to try to appeal to a consumer base that will praise them, but they won't buy them. So, there you go. That's about it. Have a good day, everybody.